Can you open this up? Okay, Facebook family, all of our social media platforms, go ahead on and tag and share. Hey, let's get everybody in. It's going to be an exciting show. We are excited to be here on this hot Wednesday. It's hot on the outside, and we've got a lot going on the inside. So go ahead on the tag share. Let's get everybody in. It's going to be an exciting show, very informative today. So let's get everybody in. I'm going to give you a moment to get everybody in before we get ready to get started. We got an exciting show today, and we are excited about not picking up. Tag and share. I want to say good afternoon to you. So how y'all do? How your day been going?
So far, so good.
So far, so good.
She guys have all the fun going to the science fair.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah. As you can see, a lot of people were looking for me. I have 4 missed calls, the texts, just dealing with crazy.
Hey, listen, go ahead on the tag share. We've got an exciting conversation that's going to be happening. As you know, we're waiting for a conscious chick to get here. She's on the way, but in the meantime, we are about to get the program started right here on the Great James Community Show. Tag, share all of our social media platforms. Tune in. If you got any questions, we're going to give you a chance to put them in the thread. We may open up the phone lines to give you an opportunity to call and talk to the director. She is in the building. That's right. Mrs. Camp is right here, along with the voice that makes LTC known about. That is none other than Miss Brittany Stokes. So we just, hey, listen, we're excited to have it.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, we're finna make it happen. That's my theme music. Go ahead on the tag share. Who we got in? Tiffany Washington, bless you. Tune in. Tag share. Oh, you already knew she was on.
Sorry.
Oh, wow. Go ahead on and tag and share. Let's get everybody in. One thing, good afternoon, and once again, welcome to what I want to say, one of the most hottest shows on the radio. That's right. Hallelujah, 95.3 FM is none other than me. That's right. I'm waiting for your girl to get here. That's right, the conscious chick. But in the meantime, she said, I'm okay. I just got a message from her. Okay, she can't drive. It's okay. She was out in the sun at the south side. A little too much. And the conscious chick may be feeling a little bit unconscious. But let's keep it locked right here, 95.3. She's tuned in. Go ahead on and tune in. She's tuned in. She's feeling a little dizzy. We just left the south side. We just left the south side, the Star Metro Transit Center, where they did the groundbreaking today. So we're over there, and it was definitely hot. And I believe she ate some barbecue ribs. I don't know, but tune in. I want to say good afternoon to her, and we're just going to make it happen. Listen, on the phone line, I want to do this. I'm getting ready to start doing something unusual. Well, not unusual, but just highlighting a few people. And we want to highlight this young lady. She's in Atlanta, but she's really from the Panama City area. She's got a new single that's dropping today. Want to say good afternoon. Are you there? Well, listen, I'm so excited to have you. Know I had you scheduled to be on the air some time ago. Things happened, it couldn't happen, but hey, I think today is a great day because something special is taking place throughout the nation. Can you tell us a little bit about it? Very close, very dear to my heart. Two songs actually. One is called Holding On, and the other is called I Need Your Help. It is now streaming on all major platforms and available on YouTube. Wow. Hey, Holding On and I Need Your Help, two songs that all of us can attest to, because when we look at what's going on in the world, definitely we need the help and we definitely need to be holding on. Can you tell us a little bit about how they were birthed? And then I'm going to let the listeners listen. And then I want you to tell them once again, how can they download the new music that's being released? Overnight, everything was wiped out. Wow. My home, my businesses, and I migrated to Tallahassee, Florida, moved in with my parents, and was fighting to keep my sanity and peace of mind. And out of that, I started to make melodies with my body and clap, and the word I Need Your Help came out. And the song came from there. And then later in 2022, when I was going to record it, I wrote the song Hold On, following a Hollywood suicide, because I've been in spots where I didn't know whether I could hold on, and was reaching out to God for his help. So that's how the song came to life. It is on all platforms. Gavin Renee, Dave, Ron, R-O-N. Renee is spelled R-H-N-A. You can find it on YouTube. You can find me on social media, Facebook. I am Deborah Renee, or TikTok, Snapchat, all of those things. I would appreciate your support. Yes, sir. Wow. Well, listen, I want to say thank you so much for joining us. And as you begin to view our studio live, you're going to see a young lady who, I mean, she is like, when she heard the name, she's like, oh my God, I know her. So it's exciting time to be on the air with you, and in the studio with us is a young lady. She's a songbird of the South herself, and yes, but you stay tuned. But listen, right now I want you all to listen to the new release that's coming out. Go to iTunes, all of the musical platforms down and that. Tell us one more time, right? Absolutely. Let's tune into it. Before we get ready to dive into this, I need your help, and I'm holding on. Here it is. Hey, family, go ahead on the tag share. Let's get everybody in. We got an exciting show, I promise you. I want to say good afternoon, Carolyn. Wow. Hey, that's the new song. It's out, and you want to make plans to download it. I need your help. Hold on. And in times like these, it's those kind of messages that are really going to get us through the days, the months, the years. And it was birthed out of an experience. And songs are usually birthed out of experiences that we go through. It's in those experiences that lyrics begin to come alive in our life, to give more meaning to the message. So you want to make plans today. You want to go to all of the platforms. She's going to place that on, someone's going to place that on our Facebook page, our YouTube, our Instagram. I want you to download the music and make it a part of your musical collection. Highlighting an amazing young lady birthed out of a horrifying event that took place in our nation. Wow. Well, listen, let's get ready to talk. I am so excited to be joined today by leaders of the Lively Tech. And we have Miss BJ Camp, who is the director. And then we have Miss Brittany Stokes, who is the public relations coordinator. And let's first of all, before we start talking, I don't care if I just say BJ.
Oh, please.
That's okay?
Please, yes.
Okay, BJ. And is it okay if I just say Brittany?
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, listen, before we start talking, BJ, I want to just say that you and I just had the opportunity to be at a science fair with about maybe 10 or 12 others. And first of all, I want to thank you for having a vast interest in having your employees to engage in community activities such as the one that we were participating in today. How was it?
It was awesome. It was awesome. Got a few questions about how their students can enroll at Lively, so we're definitely excited to have them join our team. We'll take good care of them, and we're excited.
To be able to be in there, I didn't want to call us judges. I said we are reviewers, and we were reviewing what some amazing students had done. Do you remember when we did science projects way back?
I try not to remember.
Try not to remember, but it was amazing to see the kind of projects that these K through fifth graders had put together. Just amazing. And then to hear some of the principal talk about some of the students that
Yes,
they were trying to now map out the next step. So it was an amazing opportunity.
absolutely. I can't wait to see them at Lively Tech.
Wow.
We'll change their lives for sure.
For sure.
For sure.
Wow. For those of you who are listening to the broadcast on the way of airways, those of you who are tuned into all of our social media platforms, I'm in the studio with BJ Camp, who is the director of LTC, and Ms. Brittany Stokes, who's the public relations person for LTC as well. We're getting ready to talk about what Lively Tech has to offer our community, and tell us a little bit about what takes place at Lively.
Well, I want to start by saying thank you for letting us be here, because unfortunately, and this is one of the big reasons we get out in the community, we support our local schools, we get out to community events, because Lively, I think, is one of the best known secrets in Tallahassee and Leon County, and that just shouldn't be. So what do we do at Lively? We give people, the things that they need to take the next steps in life. We give them an opportunity to make a new life, to have a career, to earn a living wage. Sometimes it's just to figure out something new so that they can do the job they're already doing even better. But oftentimes we take that person that just doesn't know. I'm not sure. We bring them into the family, we coach them up, and then we send them back out into the workforce as a success.
Wow. Well, you know what? Let me ask something, because I think you said something that was key. There are a lot of people who just don't know, and I'm sure, Brittany, this takes on a major responsibility for you to get out and to kind of like I don't want to say promote, but to celebrate the great things that you all are doing at Lively. How is that when it comes to your community engagement and how you're dealing with because I'm sure there's some success stories that's happening.
Oh my God. Have plenty of success stories.
And if you tag or follow livelytech.com, or you join and follow us on Facebook, you'll see success stories on a daily basis.
Yes, and I'm going to share with them about the child student. So we have a child's high school student. He dual enrolled with us last year. He was in the aviation program, and when he graduated, he was offered a job with United Way, making $90,000, and he's a 19-year-old.
Stop. Everybody don't call Brittany right away. Let's make sure.
Call me.
Let me make sure. You're telling me here's a young man who was dual in high school
Yes.
and life,
Yes. And our aviation.
learning a skill,
Yes.
and upon graduation, he's now in the workplace
Yes.
at 90,000. Where do I sign?
We'll come to open house tomorrow, 3:30.
So wow, so that is amazing, and I think I'm sure you all are proud to be able to share stories like that, because everyone is not going to go to a 4-year university. A skill is something that
They're always going to have.
Wow.
And I think that's the story that people have been told. Oh, you have to go to a 4-year university to be able to have your dream come true, be successful, whatever. Well, that's not true. And that's what we're taking on. We are challenging that, because we have example after example of saying you don't have to do that. There are multiple ways to define your success.
And one of our teachers said it best, you know, you can go to a 4-year college and you can leave owing money, or you can come to Lava Technical College and you can leave making money.
wow.
So the choice is yours.
Wow, and you know, I think that is amazing, and I think we're in a moment and we're in an hour in the history of the world that we're living in now, where we have to make all alternative measures for success available. And to hear you talk about a young man who was dual enrolled. I mean, I've heard of students being dual enrolled in high school and TCC. But I never heard of them being dual enrolled in Lively Tech.
Yes, you can come to Lively. Yes.
Wow. And he's now.
And he's in Dallas. Is it Dallas?
He's already working.
Yes. He's already working.
So he graduated from Lively, graduated from high school.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So he was offered the job, before he graduated.
So what would you say to those who are listening, who probably, their parents who are listening, who probably have sons and daughters, who probably tried school, tried the universities, didn't work out, probably felt like there's no hope? What would you say to them? Because it's obvious you all have a roadmap to success.
Well, let me paint a picture of how Lively is different than the other colleges, because Lively Technical is a college, one of 4 in this region. But the difference is students come with a skill, with an interest, with something that they want to learn how to do.
Okay.
And then our teachers take them from that novice, space, that beginner level, give them some book work. Like, the foundation is laid, right, with book work. But before they get bored, before they get tired, before they're like, man, I don't want to do this school thing anymore, we put them in a lab. We put them where they have their hands getting dirty, their hands are being busy, their hands are doing something, creating something, breaking something, and putting it back together. That's why if parents, if students want to come and see what Lively Tech is about, they definitely need to come to open house, because we're not going to talk them to death. They're going to come in, they're going to meet the instructors, they're going to tour the lab space, and they will see it's not about sitting in a seat, it's about getting out in the lab and doing something and learning something and building something.
Wow. I want to say this to our audience, and it's probably about 12 or 13,000 people tuned into our broadcast that's in the area that we're in. I want to say this because I've had an opportunity to meet with you all on several different occasions, all because of the passion that I have for those men and women who are ex-felons, who are trying to figure out what's my next step. And I want to say to those of you who are listening to the broadcast, and for those of you who perhaps are finding it difficult to find a job, well, the route that you should be considering is this skilled path. Because I think that you said it best. Once you learn a skill, it's with you for the rest of your life. And you all were very open in the meeting, because I'm having problems with young men who can't find jobs and who need to get in school, but they can't afford it. But if they go to school and if they can get the scholarships they need, then their lives can change for the better. I want to, in front of all of our social media platform, in front of those, I want to applaud you all for one, having the dialogue and figuring out how we can create the space for those who are serious. And we're here on the air today because we've been meeting, talking about opening up opportunities for those young men that don't, and young ladies that feel like they don't have a place. You all have a place for them.
Absolutely.
Let's talk about one of the stories that you all shared with me about the young man who got out of incarceration, came to Lively Brittany, and is doing well.
Yes, so we had a student came to our barbering program. He was incarcerated for, I want to say about 15 to 20 years.
Wait, 15 years.
Yeah.
He was incarcerated. But at Lively Tech, they embraced him.
Yes.
Finish that story, because see, listen, those of you who listen to the broadcast, when I was in the meeting with all of their staff and we was talking about how do we map this out, and they began to tell me stories about young men. And one of the things that I love about Ms. B.J. Kemp, she said, Pastor, if they're serious, we're going to work with them. But we're not going to waste our time, because we want success and we want it better than they want it. And I appreciated that. Tell us about this show.
Okay.
God, this good. If this good, put some eyes on the screen. Let me know you know this good now.
He had been incarcerated, like I said, for about 15 to 20 years. I can't remember that, but he did his research about Lively Technical College while he was incarcerated. And the day he was released from prison, he rode a bicycle to
What,
Lively.
bicycle?
A bicycle.
Is that serious?
It was that serious.
Wow.
To Lively Technical College. He enrolled that he stayed there literally all day long until he got everything completed. And he was amazing student. He graduated. He's doing very well for himself right now.
So the opportunity is available.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about open house tomorrow. God, that's happening tomorrow.
It's happening tomorrow.
So I mean, this is amazing.
Yes.
I mean, only on a faith radio station would God orchestrate for LTC to be here, and you can hear that open house is tomorrow.
It's tomorrow. Open door for everybody. So if you know what you want to do, because we have 30 programs, come learn more about that program. If you don't know what you want, still come.
We'll figure it
Because
out.
we will help you figure it out.
Yes.
If you are a graduating senior and you don't know what your next steps are, their last day is May 17th. Don't wait till then to come find out about Lively. Come tomorrow night. And we're there. Our instructors are there. Brittany will be there.
What time does it start?
It starts at 3:30 and goes all the way to 6 o'clock.
Okay, for those of you who listen to the broadcast, listen, the timing of what's happening is just, no words to say. This movie could not have been written by Tyler Perry nor Steven Spielberg. God had to write this because the script is off the chain. Can you believe they are here today? Open houses tomorrow. So if your son, your daughter, even you, is trying to figure out what my next steps are, open house tomorrow, 3:30 at Lively Technical College. What's that address?
500 Appleyard Drive.
Somebody say, is that Brittany?
That is.
That's Devon. She did.
Deborah?
Yes.
Hey, Deborah.
She says that Brittany. What a day. Okay. So let's give us that address again. Somebody put that in the on the thread for me so that all of our social media platforms can know what that address is. Put the time there as well, because you need to take advantage of the opportunity that's available. The Bible said people perish for lack of knowledge. I want to make sure that you got the right information, you got good insight, and the available team is waiting to serve you. Give them that address.
500 Appleyard Drive.
500 Appleyard Drive. And this is Lively Technical College. It's open house on tomorrow. Starts at 3:30. Put that in the thread, somebody. And somebody already said to me, this is good information and it's definitely good resource for reentry. Thank you, Stephanie, for sharing that. Right. So let's get back into this. So you told me about two amazing stories. You told me one, and BJ, I want to get back to you on this, but I want our audience to understand that here is a young man who was dual enrolled in the aviation program. When he finished high school, before he finished at Lively, he already had a job offer,
Yes.
90,000. And then there's another young man who rode his bicycle after doing 15 years in prison. He rode his bicycle to enroll and to get information, and now he's doing real well. So what do I see in that? I see that if you got a desire, and if you got the willpower, the determination, and the consistency, then the road to success is waiting on you. Because at Lively, from what I'm hearing today, they are available to help you figure out the path. Let's talk a little bit about some of the programs that are there, that are really, when we look at our city, what are some of the programs that are there now that probably can, I mean, with all the building that's going on, our city
yeah.
is growing.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we have programs that run the gamut. We have 30 programs. So whatever your interest is, or whatever your, just hobby, because a hobby can turn into a career. We got it. What I would say is, if you want to make the money, right? Because money makes the world go around. Healthcare is exploding. There's always a need for nurses. There's always a need for.
So y'all have a nursing program?
We have a nursing program. And let's say that I don't know if I want to be a nurse, but there are lots of other ways that you can help people, serve people, and take care of people. And so medical assisting, you can work in any healthcare environment with an MA. That you can get that right at Lively Technical College in less than a year. You can become a licensed practical nurse. You can stay here
Lively?
at
Wait.
Lively.
LPE.
Yes.
And how long have these programs?
Well, I can tell you Lively's, but the second oldest education
But
institution.
these programs have been in place.
Yes. Yeah. And it started with one program, and one teacher and one part-time teacher, and it has grown steadily over the years, because what we're here to do, we keep talking about community, right? And we got to wrap our arms around each other if we call ourselves a community. So what we do is respond to what the community, the business community needs. They got jobs out there and they need people to fill them. We provide the training, we provide the programs. So it means we're constantly adding to our programs. Last year we opened Central Sterile Processing. So I may want to help people, but I don't want to be in the room where they are sick. So let's go sterilize all the tools that the surgeons are using. That's his job. And guess what? We just had that class and they all got jobs.
So you're telling me that sterilizing all of the
Scalpels.
all of that is a job? That's a job by itself. And you all offer that.
Yes. In less than a year. And I think that's what's pivotal. And so the other piece of the puzzle, because I'm talking to the mamas out there.
Okay.
This is who I'm talking to, the mamas and the papas out there who have a child. And that person, that student doesn't know what they want to do. But they need to do something. They need to be out there and be able to support themselves. Any of the programs we offer is a career in a year, maybe a little over into the summer, but in a year. So even if that's not what I do for the rest of my life, that's what I do right now. So I can go do that.
And that's 2 semesters.
So you're telling me, wow, this is good. I mean, so you're telling me you have a career in a year program.
Several of them.
Yeah.
That means within that year, my whole life trajectory can change.
Absolutely.
Yes. And I would just say, again, because I don't think we can say it enough, if you have any question, come to our open house. You can see the classrooms, you can meet the instructors, and you can get a feel for what Lively Technical College is about. What we say is, once you're part of the Lively family, you're always part of the Lively family. They come back, they visit, we share their success with them, and we just want to have more adopted into our family. So don't miss this chance.
Well, listen, those of you who listen to the broadcast, I'm here with BJ Van Camp and Brittany Stokes, the director and the public relations person. And basically, for those of you who are listening, this is information that I feel like is life changing. And I feel like for those of you who are at that crossroad saying, what's next? Well, I believe today that I'm delivering your next to you. I mean, did you hear? I need somebody to just put in a thread, career in a year.
And let me give you something else to put in the thread. Higher learning, higher earning.
You got to stop all these fancy quotes now. You got to make me sign up for something. Higher learning, higher earning.
Thank you, 223.
Andrew Lewis, did you hear that? Higher learning, higher earning. Hey, listen, this is amazing right here. We are talking about some of the things that our community needs to know about, because if we're going to, and I like what you said, BJ, I really do. If we are a community, then we've got to be able to figure out how do we wrap our arms around the community and help the community become better. I love the fact that you all have careers in a year. I've never heard of that. I mean,
So thank you for letting us be here
No.
to tell that story and make sure that more people do understand that and know that that's an option for them or for their family, somebody in their family, their child.
So is funding available for a program such as that?
Yes, absolutely. So we have Title IV, which is your financial aid, just like any of the other colleges in Leon County or the surrounding area. So if I know I want to sign up for one of our programs, the very next step is we evaluate you for financial aid. We help you in our financial aid office, fill out that FAFSA, and we see what you're eligible for. Let's say you get the majority of your tuition paid. Now, mind you, I need people to go to livelytech.com and look at these tuition prices.
Right.
And then go look at those tuition prices of some of those other places. So typically, that aviation student, if he were sitting here, we asked him, how much did you pay for that $90,000 salary? Nothing.
Wait.
It's free.
So you telling me that he's now experiencing a career at $90,000. He's not even 22.
And debt free.
Debt free.
Debt-free.
It was free.
Remind them again. Remind them again. You go to one of the other colleges, you leave owing money.
So you come to Live Technical College and you leave making money.
So Brittany, I mean, I saw the excitement that was, displayed with the young lady who you were talking to about the students that they were really concerned about. And I think you asked a question about was it some we don't like to talk about the mental,
Yeah.
but why did you ask that? Because I mean,
So we have a program called SOAR, and it is School Occupational.
Specialized occupational.
Sorry.
yeah.
Come
But
back.
I mean, and I think that gave her a sense of relief, because it's like, whatever that program was that you were sharing, I was just listening. I wasn't eardropping, but I just happened to be listening, because you were saying that, if there is some mental issues, the program that we have is going to help, and they're going to find the support that they need.
So if you have an intellectual disability.
Okay, that's the proper word.
Yes.
Okay. Since
Intellectual disability.
Okay.
We have a program that would help you, and it's called SOAR, and it's free. And there are
When y'all say free now, is you mean FRE?
FREE.
No payback.
Free.
And the majority of our students because the majority of our students qualify for FAFSA. And if they don't have their full tuition paid, then we use open door grants and we have other scholarships. Lively Technical College has been in this community forever, since the 1930s. So we have a lot of supporters and sponsors, and that's all available on our website too. But if you go around and talk to our program completers, our graduates, and you ask them, how much did I pay? The majority of them are going to say nothing.
It was free.
free.
Wow. Listen, I want you, those of you who are listening to the broadcast right now, I want you to tag online. I want you to tag, I want you to share. Those of you who are listening to the airways, I want you to call your friends. I want you to call your neighbors. At this point, because of what I'm hearing, you call your enemies and tell them that I'm calling you because Lively Tech can help you.
And sometimes it helps to be able to see the facility. So we offer private tours if
Okay.
they would like groups or, I mean, hey, one-on-one, I'm here.
You know, I mean, I'm sitting here and I have been meeting with you all to talk about the specific target area that matters the most to me. I tell people a lot of times I am so engaged in the reentry piece, the transitional piece. I'm so engaged in men and women who get felonies and trying to move. So that matters to me. There's so many other issues that matter, but that's my priority. And I go 100% for it. And as we talk, you were able to share with me that there are some offenses that we just cannot provide the funding for, nor the presence of the individual. But I think, Brittany, you shared with me earlier that you all did a little research, and now my drug offense people
Yes,
can be.
they can apply for financial aid.
Wow. Something just came out to help.
Yeah, I think the government changed that. Yeah,
Wow.
so they can
And,
apply for
and I
financial
think
aid.
the other thing is sometimes you just gotta have somebody in your corner.
Yep.
So you're in their corner at first, you hand them over, and then our instructors get in their corner.
Yeah.
They have, every single one of our instructors came from the industry. They have that expertise, but they also have those connections. And when you talk to the instructors, they will put their name on somebody and go, give them a shot. And more often than not, that's all that person needs. And then they are out there, they have a job, making a living wage, and making a new future for themselves. So don't be deterred by something that's happened in your past.
Absolutely.
Come out there. Let's get you through that door at open house. Let's talk to you. And you may come in thinking one thing, but you may leave having accomplished something else. That's okay. That's why we're there to help you find that right path to get on.
And our placement rate is amazing.
I mean, you know, I want to say this. I don't really like to pat myself on the back. I really don't, but sometimes I do. But I want to say this because you work with me. This has been a while back when we first started talking about, I think at this time you all were in the process of trying to work something out with the young men at the jail. I was working with men who were already here. And so we've been working at this for a while, and I've had an opportunity to have some young men to say, hey, listen, there's an opportunity at Lively. And one of the young men that I'm really, really excited about, he's just about to finish welding.
Yeah.
You remember?
Yeah.
He's just about, and no, it's not Corey Simon's son. I know Corey Simon's son was in welding, but this is a young man who, you know, I said, hey man, you know, there's an opportunity, and I know you want to make a lot of money, but, and you gave me the information about what welders make. And this guy had never done anything with machines, nothing. But that's what he found the love for. And he's been top of his class, and he's getting ready to graduate. And I'm so excited because people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And when you take what you care about with them and kind of give them a path and support them in that path, then they feel that they can make it happen. So, I mean, that's one of the stories. I have so many, but that's just one of them. And I want to thank you all because, I mean, way back we were working on this, trying to get young men into the facility, into the school. And we just had to figure out what skill that they could fit into with the charge that they had. And that's something that has been great for me. Let's talk about something that I read, and I got a lot of pastors tuning in to the broadcast even now, because another thing that I think is important when you talk about building community, in all of the communities, there is the African American church. It's pretty much the center the heartbeat of our communities. And the pastors, the faith leaders become the voice that give a lot of hope. Let's talk a little bit about what your vision is for the faith community when it comes to the partnership that you're trying to establish.
Well, that's part of the reason we're here.
Absolutely.
Hey, brethren, we know who your friends are. And we need them to learn more about Lively Technical College. We need them to use the platforms that they have, whether it's behind the pulpit or when they are out in their congregation. And, you know, the testimony with sharing, you know, because people will come to their preacher, their pastor at their lowest time sometimes when they don't know what the answer is. We want to give them answers to questions. We want to give them, you know, strategy. We want to give them a place where they can have people turn to. So we need them to come to open house and tour, or to reach out to Brittany, because just like we had an amazing opportunity to sit with you, the door is open for others. So come our way so that we can really educate you, show you, and give you that information so that you can send people our way. We cannot continue to be a secret. Lively Technical College should be known by everybody in this community as an option.
Absolutely. And I think, I'm sure Brittany don't mind me saying, I think that with you sharing the idea of creating an opportunity to partner with faith churches to make Lively Tech known in their congregations, and to be able to educate the faith leaders on what they can do to help their parishioners. Look, yeah.
I just had a church Monday. I did a private tour. They bring their YPD, and they brought students out on Monday, a local church here, and they were impressed. They had no idea that we offer the programs that we do, so they were excited.
I mean, I'm excited. I mean, I've been meeting with y'all. This career in a year,
Yeah, they were excited.
is a life. That's a game changer.
And I did this after hours. So hey.
Well, I mean, you know, one of the things that I say about any profession, if you don't love what you're doing, it's a job. But if you love what you're doing, it's ministry. And ministry is meeting the needs of people. And when you can meet the needs of the people, and you can see the fruit of the result, that's greater than a paycheck. A paycheck is great, but when you can see a young person come in with no direction, you kind of map out a direction for them, and the last day they toss the tassel and they're going on now to make 90,000, that lasts with you forever.
That's why I love my job.
That's why you love it. Well, that's why we love you doing what you're doing. And certainly let's look at it, because for those pastors who are listening to the broadcast, and for those of you who are listening and are connected with the church, I'm excited about the faith symposium that Lively Tech is getting ready to put that together. So thank you, Brittany, for getting ready to put that together with all of our faith leaders are going to. Okay. You know what? I ain't listen to you. My Lord, she said he's speaking it into existence. Yes, I am. I just believe it's important that we go ahead on and put this. I mean, we've been talking about it. I think it's important that we go ahead on and invite all of our faith leaders out to Lively to sit, to hear, and then let them coordinate a ministry coordinator that can work with some of their members who got kids, or even the members who have not decided what's next. And maybe we can create this. So today, so much is being birthed today on this show. It's exciting. I like that. Amen. Somebody just texted me and said, make me want to go back to school. Come on. Hey, but listen, for those of you who don't know, we're talking with BJ Van Camp. She is the director of Lively Tech College, and Brittany Stokes, who is the public relations director. And Elijah Hutley, man, listen, it's happening at Lively Tech. We are in the process of creating I don't know what they're going to call it, but they're going to gather all of the faith leaders together so that we can be informed about some of the things that are happening at Lively, that we can make our parishioners more informed, because we're always talking about opportunities, but if we don't know where the opportunities are, then we'll always be without the information that's needed to help people get to the next level. And if it's about helping people get to the next level, then we got to know all of the resources, where they are. And then we got to know that the people who are in the leadership role has a heart to help the people, because at the end of the day, there are some people who don't need a hand out, they need a hand up. And I think here at Lively, there are definitely programs that offer that. What are some of the things? God, this is really getting good, because Christique had a major question that she wanted to ask, and that I'm waiting for her to go ahead on and chime back in. But what are some of the things that you feel that those who are listening to our program need to know when it comes to being able to qualify for funding?
There's lots of ways to qualify.
Okay.
Title IV, which is the financial aid, it's just undergone a major reorganization, restructuring, and it's been made so much easier. A lot of times we have students that come in that they're independent, they're on their own, but they still have to get information from their parents, tax records, all of that. All of that is so much easier. And so I think the big thing is, don't be scared about FAFSA anymore. And if you are, then just come in, because Danica, Kayla, or Sherba are going to hold your hand throughout this process and answer your questions and make sure that if you have money that you qualify for, then you get qualified.
Right.
Then from there, which is, they are so good at their job. They are so good at their job that it's very infrequently that we have to go and turn to scholarships, or go and turn to Open Door, or go and turn to some of our business partners.
But it's
Or
there.
look at Tempo. So no matter what, we got them covered. We have never turned a student away due to finances.
So you're telling me, wow. So you're telling me, and the tens of thousands of people that are listening, that if you come, you're going to be working wholeheartedly to ensure that if there's a career path that they're looking for, you're going to be working to make sure that the finances are there.
So
And it starts with our student services and financial aid office. That's what gets them through the door. But then there's a handoff. Kind of think of relay, right? They start with us, right? They start with the student services. Then we hand them to the instructors. Then the instructors give them the skill. Then they reach out to their business networks and get them the job. Then we pass it to the boss, to the employer. And then the employer takes them to their next level. And oftentimes, the student comes back and they started their own business. There was a student that Daniel had in pipe fitting that ended up branching out and starting his own business.
Wait, stop. I got to stop. I mean, I'm sitting here like, the way you're saying this, I know Brittany cares, I know you care, but the way you're saying this, that everybody has that spirit,
yes.
caring to make sure.
Well, let me tell you this.
Tell me, please.
And I heard it, but now I'm saying it because I have lived it, is that Lively Technical College is the best place to work. And it is, and it's not because of the buildings. It's not because of, it's a pretty campus. It's because of the people that work there. And when we say, once you come, you're part of the Lively family, then that's really what it is. Our instructors take care of their students. They listen to them, they teach them, they coach them. Sometimes they tell them those hard truths, but it's all to get them to the place that they are able to get to. And it's true. And our instructors are the backbone of that college. Honestly, that's who you need to have sitting in here talking about Lively Tech. I think Brittany and I are substitutes for that. But we're here. I hope we're doing a good job.
Doing a great job.
But
I mean, to be honest with you, I'm sitting here, and I feel a spirit of caring. Just to hear you talk about it, to hear you echo it as well, Brittany, that once you're here, we're going to have you here. It's like a relay. We're gonna move you to the next place, and then we're going to move you to the next place. And finally, we're going to make sure that you're in a place where you're able to start a career.
start a business.
Wow. I mean, I can't close out the broadcast because I still got time left, but if I was at church, I'd be ready to sow a seed.
Yes.
Right? Because the sermon was good. What you was getting ready to say?
So I want to tell you about a couple of things we have upcoming at Lively College. We have a summer skilled trades camp. So if you have a middle schooler who needs to do the summer, send them to Lively Technical College. That information can be found on our website at livelytech.com. We also
Like, you know, talking about that. I'm just thinking, like you see, y'all just overflowing with news. So y'all have a summer skills program.
Yes.
What time does it start?
It's from 8 to 4, Monday through Thursday.
So those of you who are listening,
Yes.
for those of you who are listening, school is going to be out on May 17th.
Well, for seniors, it's 24 for everybody. For everybody.
Listen to this. Lively Technical College has a summer skill program from 8 to 4.
Summer camp.
Summer camp.
Summer camp.
It's a summer camp
Yes. For the month of June.
for the month of June. How many students can be enrolled? And have y'all decided?
No. So we have 15 seats per summer camp. So we're running a culinary camp. We're running 2 different building trades camps. So the really neat thing about the building trades is they're using their hands, they're designing, building, taking something from scratch, and then they get to bring it home to mom and dad or keep it for themselves. We're not going to get in the middle of all that. Then they have barbering as well. And so if you have a boy or a girl
Yes.
that just gets bored, you know, they don't want to go back to their elementary school, or they don't want to do, I don't want to throw any names out there. They don't want to do something that they've already done. They already know it. Let's do something different. Let's do something fun. Let's do something that is going to have us up using our hands and learning a skill that they are never going to forget, that they can put to use at home and in their life. Then if you go to Lively Tech Facebook, you have all of the information there. Sign up. Now, what I am going to say is don't delay. Don't play, because some of these camps are really filling up. So we wanted to have a design that a parent could bring their student to Lively the first day of June and then have their child be able to be there for the whole month.
Yeah. I mean, because I'm just amazed that there's so much out there. Can you imagine? If, and I'm gonna blame myself on that because I should have followed back up the jobs. Can you imagine if we would have had the summer with the faith pastors meeting, and then pastors could have made this announcement in some of their churches, and we could have had kids already ready. But here's the thing.
But they can get ready.
They can get ready now. But here's the thing that I really love. I may just say, Mom, I'll go to Lively. And I may not really be into culinary arts, but while I'm there, I'm getting engaged. And now I'm saying, Mama, I want to be a chef.
Yeah. Or I at least know my way around the kitchen.
Yeah.
I can make myself lunch.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So tell us a little bit about the program. Some of you just
Well, I got another one.
else. Yeah.
So that was for the students, that was for the kids, but we also have something out there for the ladies, the women, and it's called the Her Home Project. And so that's a little bit different, but it's really tailored to that lady out there that wants to learn some tricks around the house, but also wants to be able to have something that they can show off. So that is on Thursday nights. And all the information is out there on our Facebook page
And our website.
It's the Her Home Project. You can sign up for 4 weeks. You're going to learn how to build shelves, build them, not hang them, build them. You're going to make and design a charcuterie board, and then some other things. You're going to have to look online, and you're going to have to look on our Facebook page to find out more information. But we want you to register. We want you to come with a friend, because more than just learning about how to do something around your house, it's that community. It is making friends. It is building those bridges.
I love that. And I think that once we can understand the vital part of community, community, building relationships, being able to embrace them, then I think we make for a better city, we make for a better county, a better state. So listen, I want to do something. For those of you who are on our social media sites, if this was informative and inspiring, I need you to just go ahead on and put some hearts in the thread. I want to know that this was really heartfelt for you today, that you really was moved to know that, hey, this information makes a world of a difference when it comes to me now, being able to share it with my family, my friends. I now can say that our Lively Technical College is making available free. That means I won't have to pay it back. How do y'all say that now?
You can attend a four-year university and you can leave there owing money, or you can come to Lively Technical College and you'll leave making money.
Wow, I like that.
Higher
Learning, higher earning. Hey, that was a paid commercial by the Great James Community Show. It's called Higher Learning, Higher Earning. Lively Technical College. Listen, it's been amazing. Certainly, BJ Van Camp, I want to thank you so much for the passion, the commitment that you have for the community. And certainly I want to thank you for your heart to serve the people.
Yes.
And then thank you for that insight. He calling it into existence. Thank you so much for all that you do in our community. And certainly I don't think you could have another person doing what she's doing, because your presence in our community, from singing, I don't want you to start singing, we at Lively Tech.
Oh, we might have to get a
Don't do that, don't do that.
We may need to get a theme song.
Hey,
No, man.
hey.
I think we're on to
BJ,
something.
can you imagine her saying, we have a train
Oh, I
for
can't
you.
imagine it. Yes.
Lively, change your life.
Oh! You heard it right here on the Great James Community Show. We just birthed the Lively son. Let Lively change your life. Well, listen, I certainly enjoyed. I think, listen, everybody's saying they really enjoyed. Certainly want to thank you, Sean Green, for joining us. Jim Hunt, thank you so much for joining us.
Say hello.
Yeah, Nicholas, Tamala, smacking good wings, man. Listen, are you gonna have wings on the outside? We almost done. Thank you so much for joining us. Listen, once again, thank you so much for being with us today. Don't forget, those of you who listen to the broadcast, tomorrow is open house right at Lively. Give them that address again.
500 Appleyard Drive. 500 Appleyard Drive, Lively Technical College.
Absolutely. Somebody said the Lively song, baby. Wow. Well, once again, thank you all so much. Last and final words, what would you say to the tens of thousands?
Come check us out. If you heard this this show today, go tell somebody.
Wow. Brittany?
Come see us. I'm ready for you.
Wow. Well, listen, it's been an amazing show right here. Once again, we want to keep you informed, keep you inspired, and we want to keep you in knowledge of what's going on. So certainly want to thank the fine people from Lively that was with us, the director, the public relations coordinator. Thank you so much for joining us today. And I'm looking forward to bringing you back. And I'm looking forward to, after open house, you give me a call and say, hey, listen, a lot of people heard us because they told us.
Yes.
So listen, if you tell them about it, guess what you're going to get? You're going to get special love, even more love. And you tell them you heard it right here on the Great James Community Show. Listen, have an amazing day. And once again, I'm looking to see you on Sunday, 9:50. That's right. It's our Reach One, Each One Sunday. I'm looking to see you. Join us, Life Church International, 4409 Bluntstown Highway. And we're going to be telling you more about the Leadership Prayer Breakfast. Tables are being reserved. So listen, we only have a few left. So if you haven't DM'd me yet, you better get to it. In the meantime, have an amazing day. All right. Until next week, you be blessed. All right, family. Listen, was it great? Did you have a great time today? It was an amazing show. I had amazing guests. Don't forget now, open house is tomorrow. You want to check it out. 500 Appleyard Drive, 3:30 is going to start. You want to make plans to get a family, get a friend, and get out there and be a part of it.